Tries with the right hand and try to fight out of the corner.
Yeah, I was going to say I agree with you. Starting to pick up the pace too right about now.
To the body, then over. Berton is just really four-rounds in. A big left hand, short right hook, and now he puts him down.
Yeah, I told you he was going to pick up that punch number in the next couple of rounds.
Steve! Yeah, come on, watch this way.
McCarter to fight back instead of grappling with him. And there it is. See, that just sent him down. That's it.
Oh, a hard body shot. McCargo just wills in the corner, and it's been waved off.
That's done. You getting up? No.
Hey, yo, what's up, Atif?
What's going on?
What's going on? Hey, man. So we got Lord Pretty Calvo, Atif Overton, straight from Philly. Welcome to the show. This is Play to Win Boxing, man. Thank you for your time, brother.
Oh, man, thanks for having me. I appreciate yours.
Nice, man. So where do we start? So you from Philly, man, and everybody know Philly is a hotbed for boxing, man. I mean, it's something in that water out there, I'm telling y'all. But what part of Philly are you from exactly?
I'm from West Philly.
Okay, nice. So how long have you been boxing?
I've been boxing since I was like 9 or 8.
Okay.
On and off. And then once like 14 years old came, I just, never looked back since. I stayed in the gym ever since.
No doubt. So with that being said, what got you into it though?
I could tell you the story of how I got into it, but I just know as far as the feeling of why I want to do it, I really don't know. I feel like it's more than just me. But basically, when I was a kid, my uncle had a pair of boxing gloves in the room when I was younger, and I kept telling my mom I want to go, and then she was like, nah. And then I had football practice, and in football practice, I was on the defensive line. I didn't understand that part of football as a kid. So, all I know is they say go, and they push me down on the ground. And I get up, and I want to start fighting. And then they just sent me to the basement of the recreation center, like, man, go ahead and go down there. And that's pretty much my story from that.
Nice, man. Hey, man, it's boxing's game, man. So, I know you were a Golden Gloves national champion.
2 times.
2 times. Okay. That I didn't know. See? So, man, so how many amateur fights did you have approximately?
I would say at least 100.
Nice, man. That's good, man.
I stopped counting fights and just started counting accomplishments because it was, in the amateur, you're going to fight so many days. You might fight a whole week or 3 days.
That's dope. What's the biggest transition? I rarely ask professionals this. What's the biggest transition from amateur to pro? Like I know like the obvious, no headgear and stuff like that, but like
I know what you're saying, and believe it or not, since I was a kid, people always told me I had a professional style. So I just sped it up more to the amateur pace and, let my hands go more, but I still let my hands go in a pro fight now. So I can't really say for me. And then at the end of my amateur career, we were fighting with no headgear.
Okay.
Because I started to do international things and we fought with no headgear overseas. So it's pretty much the same to me. Now the gloves is less padding, you can say that, but I really don't get hit that much. So.
True. And you know what? I was gonna say, for a light heavyweight, you throw a lot of punches, man. That's really good. You do let your hands go. You go to the body well. And your punch placement is very good. It's A1. So I think those 3 things alone will kind of separate you from this class of light heavies. Moving forward, what do you think is your best attribute as a fighter? Is it your size, your IQ? Is it your heart? I mean, what's your best attribute?
You said the best thing that I think it is. And a lot of people ask that question, but they don't say the main thing I say. And it was the second one. You said your IQ. Yeah. I feel like that's the most important part is the brain.
Nice.
That's not of the, of the fight game.
Nah, that's a fact. That's big facts. Because I think boxing is 90% mental. Because, you guys are like the 1% of people in this country that do what you do. And for that to be like the It takes a certain mentality to get in that ring, know what you're about to go up against, and just do it and stick to your game plan and things of that nature. I know everyone, they want me to ask, how did you get the nickname Lord Pretty Calvo?
Oh man, I got influenced by my man's ASAP Rocky. You know, that's Lord Pretty Flacco right there.
No.
So like, I feel like I'm of Lord. I look at myself as a Lord. You see what I'm saying? Like I'm handsome, I'm pretty, whatever you want to call it. You know.
Oh.
And Calvo just means bald in Spanish. So I just put a little flavor on it.
Nice, man. So I see you have a distinct style. Where do you get your fashion sense from? Or that's just something that's organic or whatever?
That's just something that's organic. That's something that's there. Like I really can't like say. You know, I just like fly stuff, like art, I would say. But art meaning is like, for me, all things in life, whatever inspires me that I feel is cool, that's pretty much, you know, what helps me out.
Nice. I saw you on the Spencer Master Knowledge show, I think over the weekend. Shout out to them. They're doing their thing. Shout out to George Hansen too. I was gonna say, I've seen some of your fights on PBC. Are you with the PBC?
Yeah. I'm with Al Haymon and those guys.
Oh, nice. So what is your future plans? Like, you know, like what are some of the goals that you set forth for yourself in this game?
Win everything. like you know, like the name of the podcast, that important word, win. You know, win everything, take everything, dominate everything, be the face of the sport, like I know I was supposed to be, and just help save boxing, help bring boxing back the right way.
There you go. You know, again, you're from Philly. Philly's on. See, I'm from New York, and New York, we used to have the argument which city was, you know, more lit in boxing. You know, New York or Philly. Right now, I think it's hands down it's Philly. I'm from New York, but sorry, it's Philly. It's Philly, guys. You got Boots Ennis, Cool Boy Steph, yourself. Philly's on fire. What is it about Philly, man? Is it just the attitude, or is it just you guys got an abundance of boxers? What is it about that city, bro?
It's the water we drink. It's like, now let me stop playing. I don't know, man. It's everything. The toughness, just everything you gotta beat to get to where you going. There's always another battle, and you always find your way past that battle. And in the midst of that, you know, nobody's willing to help each other. So you gotta find your own way. So you gotta get some leather on your heart and toughen up that skin.
I mean, you said a good thing right there, because I hear that a lot. Like, you know, in certain cities, it's like every man for themselves. Do you feel that in Philly? It's like, you know, guys could unite and probably get a little further faster? Or do you feel like it's every man for themselves and it shouldn't be that way?
And in my case, I would say, because I'm different, I would say it's every man for themselves for me, because that's all it's been for me my whole life and my whole career in this game. I never been the person that's been around everybody and been accepted by everybody and the one that everybody wanted to help. So I would say I'm more of like the outcast on this side. Now it's the other side of things where, oh, if you fit in with everybody, you want to be like everybody, and you know how that thing go. You know,
of course.
Meat riding or whatever. It all comes into one. Then you might get help then, but even the help is not genuine, because those guys really don't like you.
Yeah,
you know,
they're playing the politics.
Nobody gonna be there for you.
Yeah, it's unfortunate, but that's more than any other sport. I see that in boxing. I see that in boxing, because boxing ain't a team sport.
It's not.
So like, it's like I tell every young fighter, man, what you do outside of the ring is just as important as what you do in it. You got to keep your body right, keep your circle tight. You know, you got to go easy on the partying, because you don't know when that phone is going to ring next. You know what I mean? So you got to stay ready. You know what I'm saying? With that said, light heavyweight, there's a lot of movement. There's a lot of rumors. People are talking about Canelo might move up there. We got guys like Bivo. Where do you see yourself in the mix in that weight class? Like in the near future, do you think you'll be going for a strap here in the next year or two?
Yeah, so basically the people that's around me that's handling things, that's pretty much saying that's the time frame that they saying we gonna go ahead and do things. I just know my job is like to do what I've been doing my whole life, nominate and prepare myself for the occasion. And like you said, just it's not only about what you do in the gym, it's what you do out of the gym. And you know, I'm a student. I do my homework, I study, and this whole thing is in my heart. You see what I'm saying? So I take it very personal. So I'm coming as if my life depend on it.
No doubt, no doubt. It's like I tell these kids, man, you could play football, you could play baseball, you can't play boxing, man. You could get hurt in there if you're playing around. So nah, but that's dope, man. Like I see you got a big frame. Your boxing skills speak for itself. In the future, do you see yourself moving to heavyweight or no?
If my body says you a heavyweight now, I'm not gonna
Yeah.
eat myself up 10 million pizzas and 2 T-bone steaks to get there, like a lot of guys do. Like your body is not physically meant to take on them bigger guys and them blows. So I respect the game. I respect that there's weight classes in boxing for a reason. So I'm still young. So if my body fills out and I fill out into a heavyweight frame, then we gonna take care of business over there.
Nice.
So wherever my body take me, that's where we going.
Because I see you got the frame for it. And like, if you throw the type of punches that you throw now at heavyweight, you'd be a problem. You're already a problem now, but you'd be more of a problem then.
Appreciate it. Yeah, for
Yeah,
sure.
man.
Yeah,
But like,
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, because like a lot of fighters, you know, they'll see themselves in one class, but then over time, you know, metabolism slows down, body can't take the weight anymore. So, you know, it's just a quick little question. Um, so I see you with Al Haymon in PBC. How's that situation going so far? Is it good? I mean, are they gonna move you along the way you want? How is that playing out as we speak?
I mean, I would say it's going good. You know, as far as the way I'm moving, you know, I just have to trust the company I'm with. You know,
Yeah.
there's several world champions and they made stars in the past, and that's the reason I signed with them. So I'll just have to, you know, trust the process. You know, everything don't really go on the timing that we think is gonna go on. So I'm just holding it down, showing them I'm beating whoever there, and whoever come up and step up, we put them down. So that's all I'm doing. I'm just doing my job.
I hear that. I hear that. That's good, man. So we almost in 2023. In your mindset, how many fights do you want in this upcoming year?
I want as many fights as I can get. The more you fight, the more recognition. That's what I need, man. I need these people to see. I ain't hear my name enough. Like, you feel me? I need people to see what's really going on and what boxing really is like, and let them see I'm the one.
I think you're great for the sport because you know you don't move like everyone else. You got your own style. You seem like more like a free thinker, and I love that because a lot of these fighters are like music artists. They follow a trend.
Yeah.
Same guy. It's like, man, it's like you interviewed like the same guy. Like, you know what I mean?
Nah, man, I really appreciate you analyzing that and seeing that. You see what I'm saying? Because a lot of people is like they give a blind eye to it, and when you different and you on your own wave, you know, free Max B, we do on the podcast. But like when you on your own wave, you know, a lot of people ain't feeling it until you get to where you're going. But like I just be doing me, like you said, is good for the sport, and I feel the same thing as well. And I'm just trying to, you know, go ahead and do my thing and let the people see what they really need to see for real, for real.
Definitely, because I think you go a longer way that way, being more like original than just being like everybody.
It's only one Biggie Smalls. It's only one Tupac. It's only one of these great guys. You see what I'm saying? So how many people remember? Oh yeah, that boy, he rapped just like Biggie Smalls back in the day. You don't remember that. They might say that like, oh yeah, you remind me of Biggie. But as time go on, they not gonna remember you no more. You see what I'm saying? So it's always important. All legends always set their own tempo and their own wave. Look at Killer Cam. He came through with the pink on. You feel me? Pink Range Rover and all that. He did his thing. Rick did his thing with the long braids. Michael Jackson did his thing. Prince did his thing. These is all superstars. Like everybody did their way. Biggie did. Pac did his thing. Everybody did their thing. And I'm just doing my thing.
Speaking of hip hop, I heard that your favorite group was the Wu-Tang Clan. I mean, you like old school hip hop? I mean,
I love old school hip hop. That's one of my.
To me, it's the best, man. Yeah. I might be modest, you know, but I love
it. yeah. Old school is that work, man. Big Daddy Kane was the man, you know. Wu-Tang, man, they was just rugged. Like I just respect the whole movement.
Yeah.
For the 36 Chambers. I just mess, man. Like who else I go listen to a lot from back in the day? Pac. I mess with X.
Yeah, Pac's one of my favorite. I like Pac.
DMX, man. I feel that pain. Pain was work, man. I feel that pain. It's just funny because I was a kid, my dad put me on. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's not like I'm one of these kids that just listen to what's hot. No, I like what I like. You see what I'm saying? And I heard a lot of old school music, and I'm forgetting a lot of the legends right now off the top of my head. But
for a young boy, man, you know a lot. That's good. That's good, man.
Like, I listen to Rick James. That's funk. Like ain't nobody's listening to funk.
That's classic. What do you play before a fight? Do you play hip hop or do you play something different? Like when you have on the headphones.
It's definitely hip hop majority of the time. Or like I said, I might be in my funk bag and I might listen to Ohio players, or I might listen to Rick James, or I might listen to George Clinton. You know, Bootsy Collins. It just depends on how I feel. Each fight I feel like is different. Like each fight I go into, I have like one specific theme song. I'm like, this the type of mood I'm in right now.
It's the mood I'm in.
Yeah, it kind of, that's like the tempo of what type of music I'll be listening to in the training camp.
That's dope. That's dope. So before we go, what are some of the fighters that inspired you? Is there like a couple of fighters that you saw and was like, man, he's nice, you know, like that you looked up to in the game?
Of course. Purnell, Sweet Pea Whitaker, James, Lights Out Tony, Emmanuel, the Drunken Master Augustus.
That's one of my favorites that none of these kids know about. The Drunken Master doing his dances. They don't know about that dude.
Yeah, that's my man. I reached out to his people too, you know. I wish him good health. I need to go down to Baton Rouge and get to see him.
Yeah.
Floyd Mayweather, Pretty Boy Floyd to be specific, but I take money too because money's smart. You see what I'm saying? Money's smart. But like I feel like right now in my career, I'm on a Pretty Boy Floyd path. Like I gotta smack everybody in my way,
knock them out.
Yeah, I gotta dominate and show them what's up. It's just so many old school fighters. I love old school boxing, just like how you said old school hip hop, because I feel like that's the root of it. Sugar Ray Leonard. First of all the Four Kings, Marvin Hagler. I feel like me and him have this path because that's the guy they don't want to see win. You know. So I can just go all day with that. Joe Louis, Ezra Charles, like I get
because a lot of young fighters, they don't study the old guys. They don't go back and look at the old film. The good ones do though. The good young cats, they do. They go back, check, see what was what, you know, and that's important because I always tell young fighters, you got to see where it came from, take a little bit from that, and put your twist on it. You know what I mean?
That's what I do. That's why you said my style is so unique, because you can't ever look and say, oh, we fight like this is a person. You don't. I use what's good for me.
Yeah, and you know what's funny? Floyd said his toughest fight was against Augustus. Master. He said, yo, that was my toughest fight. He said he was dancing and shaking and moving, and he wasn't fighting me at the angles that I'm used to. So he was like,
he throwing combinations with one hand and switching to the other hand and vice versa. His defense was he going shoulder to shoulder. He just had a lot of things, and then he can change and switch the gear up on you like quick.
Yeah, people don't know that he had some classic fights against Mickey Ward.
Mickey Ward,
yeah, back in the ESPN fight days and
He
stuff.
fought
But
a lot of guys, and his record didn't
it
match.
didn't
Like
show. It didn't match
that,
it.
yeah, because of his late fight notices. He might take a fight on a 3-day notice or whatever. Like he just let a fight.
Facts, man. So I always ask everybody this: where do you see yourself in 10 years? Because you're young. In 10 years, what do you think in your mind you would have accomplished already in 10 years? Because it might seem long, but it goes by real fast.
Well, pound for pound, the #1 fighter in the world, on my way to doing more great things or even getting ready to wrap it up as the greatest fighter of all time, because that's my official goal. So whatever I need to do and accomplish within that set, that's what I'm going to do. And also, on terms of outside of boxing, is making sure my family is set, owning businesses, owning property, owning land, doing the things that I need to do for me to help others that's coming up behind me, or helping the ones before me, helping my family, and just helping other people in general, and just like enjoying the fruits of my labor, working on my fashion line,
Nice.
doing that, modeling, acting, whatever is lit.
Nice, man. So last but not least, what's one thing that your fans might not know about you, like that, that might surprise them, like just anything?
I put everything out there for real.
Yeah.
Let me see. Like, could it be hobby wise, or I don't really. One thing they don't know.
Because I know you're gonna be a big star. I know that off rip. So
I appreciate that.
Yeah, of course, man. So like, you seem like a guy that touches almost every base. So they got to be like one or two things that you might do, or you might, have in your bag that they might not know. But they'll be like, "What? Really? He does
Right.
that?" Or something like that.
I play video games.
All right. So yeah, he's a gamer. There you go. So yeah, man. So well, I know you're gonna be a big star. You're doing your thing. I know you're gonna have some fights lined up this year. We definitely gonna be checking for you. Before you leave, where can the fans find you, man? On your social media handle?
They can find me on Facebook at Atif O'Brelton.
Okay.
They can find me on Instagram at Natif We Trust, like the dollar bill, and God We Trust. If you trust in God, you can trust in me. So INATIF We Trust.
Nice, man. So yo, Atif, Lord Pretty Calvo, Overton. He's gonna be the future light heavyweight champion. Mark my words, I ain't lying. This guy got it all, man. He has it all. Let me see. I think somebody else is coming in. I think it's Lando. We trying to buzz him in. We'll give him a second. Where's Lando? Lando. Hold on. Let's unmute him. Hold up. Lando, can you hear me? I don't know why he's on mute.
He got to unmute his mic.
Yeah, I think you on mute. Hello? Let me see. I asked to unmute. Can't hear you. But that's Lando Rosa. He's your trainer or manager?
He's my advisor. He runs the gym I'm training out of, Cutman, and also.
Okay. Lando, you gotta unmute. Oh, it's not working. Damn. Let me hold them up. Getting off. That's Lando Rosa, guys. That's Atif's advisor. He's doing a great job because this guy's on his way. And hey, man, Atif, try not to be a stranger. I know you're going places and you're going to be a big deal.
No, you gave me a shot. You gave me love. So it's always my job to reciprocate that back and show you love. I got you, man. I ain't, like we said, I ain't one of them guys,
I feel you.
I got you.
I feel you. So every so often, man, I'm going to hit you up. you know, you a friend of the channel, man. So God bless. Do your thing. I know you're gonna be champion soon, man. So Atif, Pretty Calvo, Lord Pretty Calvo from Philly. We gonna check for him. And guys, show him love. Go to his social media handle. And yo, man, one love. It was a pleasure, man.
Same, man. Same. Appreciate it. My friend.
Peace.
All right.